You're now watching a new episode of Check Your Potential with your girl, Sky.
Butterbears.
And you know we are back talking topics. This has been a week, a quiet week because we already knew what was coming. But there has been some news. And before we get to what everybody wants us to talk about, which we all know what it is, we're going to touch on some other topics first so that we can kind of vibe out. The first topic that I definitely want to touch on, well, how was your week, first of all?
Good week.
Yeah.
Good week. New York weather's breaking for the good again.
Thank goodness.
Smell summer around the corner, baby.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Money being made.
I just don't like how we go from like 60 to 90. It's just, can we get a little gradual
72?
increase? Yeah, I like the 70s.
72, 76.
I'm a 70s girl, like 76. I like that vibe.
Yeah, that's my energy too.
But with this new weather getting nice, the craziest thing to me that happened this week was the Swatch and AP collaboration that dropped. There were people waiting online for days just to find out that a lot of the locations, the Swatch locations, were closed on the day of the release. So there were a bunch of people, of course, in New York that were waiting for this watch, and the store didn't even open. How would you feel? You wait 3-4 days for a watch that you don't even end up getting.
I could never understand the feeling because I would never wait online for anything for days.
Yeah, we don't do lines.
I mean, I would wait online for $2 million for 7 days.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
if I'm just
different.
getting money. But just for a product, there's no product that I'm waiting online for.
This is what got me, right? People were waiting online because they thought this was a limited release, but it's not. Swatch announced that they're going to be dropping more of these watches in the next coming months. Like, they're just going to keep dropping like regular watches.
Once they saw the hype, they probably was like, nope, we making more.
Once I saw that this was a pocket watch, I was confused.
The pocket watch thing was, people got wrapped into all those, what they saying is AI
The
photos.
AI photos of the
And
different colors.
If I'm Swatch and AP right now, I'm calling the development team and I'm telling them make the colorful watches. Like, who cares?
There's
like, we
already
gonna sell so many of these.
There's
like,
already a company that started making the band.
like a 3D, I seen a bunch of different people saying like, oh, this is a pocket, this is a way you could do it. So that creates business. I don't think Swatch wants that or cares about that, or AP cares about that. But it wasn't even just in New York where people waited online for no reason. I saw Michael Beasley for some reason in Florida having to tell people in Florida the watch ain't gonna be.
Well,
You know what I mean?
originally
Like-
Swatch had put on their Instagram stories that there were several locations that didn't get the drop. They didn't get the actual delivery of the watch. So they were closing the stores because they knew that people were going to be anticipating this watch. So I know in New York, the Soho store closed completely. And they basically sent everybody to the Midtown location. So now you got a frenzy in front of the Midtown location for everybody to get the watch. Now, some people did get the watch, and they were reselling it for up to $2,000. Some people ran straight to their jeweler with bags, 5 each, and was just like, here. And so people were making money off the watch. But the thing is, this watch is going to keep coming out. So I don't know what the frenzy was all about to have this watch. It just...
I don't know what the frenzy is. I understand money, retail.
Yeah.
Like reselling, I mean.
Yeah.
So the frenzy was. But even if you gonna resell this watch, let's just say you're gonna buy it for $300 to $500 because I'm seeing different price ranges, right? And then you're gonna even sell it for $1,500 to $2,000.
Yeah.
You telling me that $1,200 to $1,500 is worth you sitting outside for a week, like not bathing, not getting offline.
They was bugging.
Right? And then just think about this. It's like people don't want to go to work every day of the week, but you'll stand online for a whole week for the chance. Because it's not even guaranteed that you're going to sell it for this price. This is a hope. I just...
Well, I think
I don't understand.
resellers in general, they know their audience and they know who they can resell what to make a profit.
Okay.
So them, I could understand because they do that with sneakers. They do that with a bunch of different things. I know that StockX sold out of all the reselling watches that they had. So they bought a bunch and then they sold them, all of them, for like, I think $3,800 each watch. To me, I think it's just kind of crazy to go this bananas over this watch. The watch didn't even look like something I would go bananas over. I don't care resale value or not. It's like,
No, I don't think it was a look thing.
It was giving FOMO, like fear of missing out. People were just feeling like, I can't miss out on this drop. And it was just like, yes, you can. It's all right. They're going to sell it next month. You're going to be able to get it for $300. Like, you don't have to wait in the line or nothing.
They should have had phobia. Fear of being included. Like, I don't want to be included in this type of propaganda.
I blame this on Swatch, okay? Because originally Swatch was trying to make this look like this was some exclusive thing.
No, but
and then they just announced, we're going to keep dropping it.
To me, I don't blame Swatch because Swatch don't got no watch that people really, really want at this level. It's the AP that people want to be a part of.
I blame Swatch because how dare you not get the delivery of the watches when you're supposed to get them? Who is just being like, oh, I didn't get them, so like, let's just close the store. Like, close the store completely. And the people were standing in front of the store like,
I think they got the delivery. I think they got the delivery.
So why would you not want to sell the watch?
Management realized, I'm not going to sell it to these people at retail because I'm watching how much money people making. And it's like, yo, forget all these people. We'll just act like we didn't have it. Keep all 100 or 200 watches and whatever colors we got. We're going to flip them all and keep the money.
That's crazy. Swatch, you automatically failed this week. Get it together.
I think
you guys failed.
I think anybody who went to stand outside for a week
they failed. What you guys failed to.
Especially the ones who just got sent on their way like, oh, we don't got it. It's like, play yourself, and this is what you get for playing yourself.
Let me tell you something. If I wait in line of anything for 5 days and then you tell me you don't got it, guess what's going to happen?
Moving on.
Just guess. Anywho, I saw something so funny this week. So Max B was on $1 million worth of Game with French. And you know, I already feel like they go everywhere together. It's just like where French go, Max go, where Max go, French go. We a team.
Mac and cheese, baby.
And they were talking about Big Daddy Kane. And Max B said, where's Big Daddy Kane? Where? I ain't seen Big Daddy Kane.
It wasn't that they was talking about Big Daddy Kane, but they was just talking about classic artists keeping it going for a long time. And Wallow threw Kane's name out there as if he felt like Kane never fell off.
Right.
And Max B was on some like, hold up, like, where's the albums over the last 15 years? Like, you know what I mean?
Max B is so
honest.
Funny.
Honest.
He don't even be trying to be funny. He just be dead ass regular. And it just be funny because we personally have seen Kane performing everywhere.
No,
in
Kane
the last
performs,
few years,
but he's not releasing consistent music.
But then you gotta say that. You gotta say
Wallow gotta say that.
Somebody gotta say that.
All right, this is what it is. Max B's Fresh Home, right?
Fresh Home, ain't trying to home,
and the last 15 years of media training that French has got, Max did it. You know what I mean? So,
I love Max B.
Personally, I think that if Max B tomorrow saw Big Daddy Kane after this, he'd be like, yo, my bad, OG. I didn't mean it like that.
Definitely.
Because I don't think he meant.
Because, okay, this is what it is. We see Kane performing his legendary hits all over. Mm-hmm. He be at the summer stages. He be at the different concerts. Like, he be all over performing his singles, his hits.
Classics.
His classics. Mm-hmm. And I just think Max B just felt like there was no new music, so it felt like, what are you doing? You're not
No, because
out here.
the way Wallow referenced him was as if he is been dropping since 1990, 88. And never stopped to 2026.
Right,
and if you're thinking of it like that, it's like, no, he didn't even average one album every 5 years.
Okay, so do you feel like if you're performing regularly, right, but you're not performing new music, it doesn't count as you still being relevant?
No, because I think what they're counting as relevance is bigger than just performances. It's album releases. Mm-hmm. It's showing your face in content or constantly, big interviews. Yeah. Or even just business connections that you make.
Yeah, but I can name 10 people that are still performing right now to this day that are legends. They may not have had new music out, but they're still performing all of their hits that they've had.
But I also don't feel that anybody from that era drops regularly music-wise. I do feel like we've got LL Cool J music. We've got Cool G rap music.
You got LL Cool J new music?
No, I'm talking about in the last like 5 to 10 years span. Okay. Like, you know, I don't think anyone from that era dropped regularly. We're talking about an era where between albums, it was like 4 or 5 years. It wasn't just like how people do now, try to drop 2 albums in 1 year.
I just feel like if you're still out here, you doing your thing, just because you didn't drop new music doesn't mean you're still not maintaining your relevancy. Because you could be getting new brand deals from these performances that you're doing. You could get new tour dates from some of these performances.
But that's what we're talking about. You see how you said brand deals?
Right.
The connections. So as you connect with a brand and they see you do something, now it's like this is more relevancy. But I haven't seen Big Daddy Kane really connect with a brand to be the face of a company.
Yeah, but I don't think we're actually paying attention to his day-to-day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think he might be connecting with...
And I think that's what made Max B be like, hold up, what? Like, Max B feels like he's the wave. He feels like everybody's paying attention to me. I'm on all the pods. Everybody calling my phone. I don't feel like everybody's calling Kane's phone.
I feel like Kane is getting a bunch of calls. I feel like
I'm not here to downgrade Kane. I'm making it clear on that. I got full respect for Kane.
That level of artist, just from their legendary past, is still going to command certain things. Okay. You know what I mean? Like the other day I saw Peppa performing without Salt, and her daughter was doing Salt's part. I was like, oh, okay. So
I saw Salt, Pepper, and Spinderella perform somewhere with En Vogue. And they did a medley of records. And but this isn't the regular occurrence. This is the ever so often.
I've seen them out a lot lately.
Because they probably rebranded and got something planning. But again, we're talking about people who never fell off. The way Wallow said it was like, yo, there's people that never slowed down. They've been doing it since they dropped. And that's what surprised Max.
But it's I think Kane is part of those people. I ain't seen Kane sit down in about 15 years. I ain't seen him sit down.
I'm not going to get beat up in the comment section this week because it sounds like I'm going to the other side against Kane. But I do not feel like Kane has been consistently relevant since he dropped.
Okay, and we can agree to disagree.
100%.
Moving on.
Yes.
Anywho, so guess what we are going to get very soon?
Well, we are going to get this is
a new movie.
Broad.
A new movie.
You got me here. I'm not. Okay. I don't know.
Ice Cube and Mike Epps have announced that they will start filming last Friday later on this year.
Okay, all right. Another Friday movie.
Is Chris Tucker going to be in it?
Everybody got to be in it, man. I need Chris Tucker. I need Cat Williams. I need Mike Epps. I'm saying. Anyone who's still here.
Yeah.
Like living with us.
Rest in peace, John Witherspoon.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Shout out to Pops.
Yeah.
But
he was that guy.
I think that this movie could have a little bit of buzz, right? But at some point, I think if Chris Tucker gets in this movie, it'll be even more buzzworthy because he hasn't been in them regularly. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like none of those Fridays, because they've probably been 3 Fridays. Completely?
I don't know, but the only one I really was rocking
Friday
with was one.
baby.
Yeah. But this is the thing. If you're not going to go get everybody, let's just not do it. Go get Chris Tucker. Like, go get everybody. Go get Regina King. She was the little sister. She was Ice Cube's little sister. Remember, she was the annoying little sister who was braiding hair. Mm-hmm. Like, go get everybody.
Yeah, get everybody.
I want to see everybody.
Some way to work it into everybody.
If not, it's just like, let's just let that sit over there and...
Yeah, the little Spanish dude that had the pit bull, find everybody.
Like, just find them all. Give them what they want, and let's make it happen.
It's a movie that, if you ask me from 1 to 10 how much I wanted to see it, I'm going to say that 3, 4, right? But when it does drop, if you ask me what's the percentage of you watching it, 10 out of 10, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
But do I really want it?
Yeah.
3 out of 4.
What's a movie that you really, really want the sequel to?
A sequel?
Uh-huh.
As bad as this is going to sound and as unoriginal as it's going to sound, I wouldn't mind a Scarface one. I wouldn't mind Scarface to have a son, and it's just like, this is my father, and we could just run off that, because, Al Pacino died, clearly. I don't want him to somehow still be alive or nothing like that. Okay. But I want, like, all the money he had. Because Scarface got killed by, like, the gang members in the movie. He didn't get killed. Like, the feds didn't rush and take all the money.
So you're saying a son to take over the legacy?
Yeah, or someone to come behind it. Like, or even the guy who, I forgot, that he lined him up and he made him call on the phone. And he was like, where were you? He was like, oh, no, right? Okay, the main character that he stole a girl from and all that, I forgot that drug dealer's name, but it was like his boss. Maybe even his son to be like going after Scarface family for taking out his father, like the cartel members. But I wouldn't mind an extension of Scarface. because they never did it once.
I would love to see a Boys in the Hood too. I would love to see an update on what happened to everybody. I would love to see where everybody's at now. You know what I mean? What happened to Trey? Like,
yo, Boys in the Hood 2 you might got me on this one. I might be wanting to see Boys in the Hood 2 over Scarface 2.
Depending on who you get to direct it and who writes the script, you know, I think it could be something that could be something big, you know.
Yeah, holla at Ice Cube. He's doing the movies.
All right. On a good note, this is something that Taylor Rooks has done to benefit her community. She has paid $2 million in medical debt for a bunch of people, 1,800 ATL residents. She cleared all of their medical debt. Nice. I thought this was dope because a lot of times we hear about stuff like this, and I feel like people don't get enough props because it's like some people's medical debt could be holding them back in other ways. Like maybe they just can't pay off that emergency visit that they went to, or they can't pay off, you know, whatever it is that they had going on. It could be a hospital stay. You stayed in the hospital for 7 days and now you can't. So she basically cleared 1,800 people's debt from Atlanta. And I thought that was very commendable of her.
Respect to her on that. And I'm not going to just throw it under the table real quick.
I love what you did, girl. Go ahead.
Taylor, full respect.
Here you go.
This is where I'm at with it.
He said,
like, them hospitals already got money. So like, we could have just gave that money to the people. Like, whatever their bill...
They're not going to pay their debt. If you give it to them...
if the doctors in the hospital don't get the money? They could get the money and do something with it rather than the hospitals just clearing the debt and pockets being up.
Listen to me. I think a lot more people need to clear their debt. I think a lot more people need to be financial literacy needs to take part, and you need to realize that debt is something that can hold you back from owning the things that you want to own in life.
Okay, I do agree. I could agree with you with that.
Business.
That could mess up your credit.
Yeah, so like let's start teaching people that clearing up their debt is very important, and then you can move on to be a little more literate when it's coming to money. Because a lot of people don't know how to handle money. There was a girl the other day who won the lottery, and instead of taking the $500 million lump sum, she took $1,000 a week. I thought that was very, very respectful.
Over $500 million?
Wait a minute, because I think she thought, I am not going to be, actually, no, I think it was $100 million, but she felt like I'm not going to be financially responsible, right? I might get this $100 million and blow this in a couple years. So let me take this $1,000 a week so that I can pace myself. I thought that was very commendable. Very commendable.
I think she could have set that same thing up with the banks and have been getting interest on her money.
Set what up with the banks?
The same system that the banks allow her to take a certain amount of money every week.
You can't do that with a damn bank.
I think you could.
I don't think you can.
All right.
The bank don't care if you spend more. That's their goal. They're trying to get you to spend as much as you can so they could charge you interest. The banks don't care about that. You would have to have like something set up with like maybe a financial advisor where you're only allotted a certain amount per month or per week so that you could really maintain.
But the rest of the money could be creating interest and income.
Well, you could put the money in a trust. There's different things that you can do, but the bank don't care. The bank don't care.
The bank definitely.
They out here trying to get a lick. Interesto. Anywho, there was one more topic before we get to music that I thought was crazy. So apparently in a small Atlanta the Waymo cars keep coming in this little cul-de-sac and just making these little...
Somebody sabotaged the system.
Yo, it was like 20 Waymo cars pulling into this residential street, and they have like this little turnaround at the end of the street where you just go in a circle and you come back out the street. And the Waymos was just... They just kept doing it.
Over and over early in the morning.
But then somebody got smart and put one of those slow down signs to block the street. Why the Waymos got stuck at the end of the street? And they didn't know what to do. They was like, they was glitching. They didn't know how to turn around. They didn't know where to go.
They need to show that footage to all the people that think AI just going to take over and run the world. Like,
I'm going to let you know right now, I'm never getting in a Waymo.
No autonomous
driving. I feel
driving.
like somebody got a switch and they could click the switch and all the Waymos are going to take you. If you in a Waymo, they're going to take you to a secret location and they're going to eat you.
Or drive 150 miles an hour right into a wall. Like, bow, don't let the airbags go.
They're going to take you somewhere and just be able to control your brain. Now you're going to be a slave. I don't trust that.
Yeah,
I'm not that progressive.
Yeah, I'd rather control my own destiny.
I don't want to do that. I'm good. Anywho, let's get to this music. And of course, we know the biggest drop of the week was Drake. with his Iceman album. But not only did he give us the Iceman album, he had the nerve to give us 2 more albums, Maid of Honor and Habibti.
Okay.
What did we think? I was like overwhelmed. I felt overstimulated. I was like, what's happening?
So much to unpack.
Well, where do you want to start?
I want to start with the internet first.
Yes.
Right? We've come to a point where people don't even listen to a song for whether it's good or bad. I've watched so many people listen to this project and decipher who he was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, he took jabs at LeBron. Yeah. He took jabs at Rick Ross. On this one, and they got the direct lyrics. And it's like, did you even listen to the song to tell us whether it was good or not, whether he got a hit? It's like, no, on this one he gave shout out to Curry. On this one he took a shot at Tiger. On this one he took a shot at Jay-Z. And it's like they're listening for the nonsense.
The gossip.
One time I was talking to my son about drill music. And I was like, yo, they don't even be rapping in pocket half the time. And he said, Dad, like, it's not about rapping in pocket. It's about who did what to who. Like, it was like a soap opera. It's like they listening for the beef. They all dissing each other subliminally within the songs. And he honestly admitted to me like that. He feels like his generation, that's what they listen to it for. And I'm starting to feel like the whole music industry is just listening to songs to see who's beefing with who.
Understand, right? He just came off of this huge beef with Kendrick Lamar. So the first thing they're looking for is him dissing Kendrick. That's the first thing. And then on top of that, they're like, well, who else is he dissing? And it's just like, all right. Me personally, there was no standout track on Iceman for me to just be like, oh, this was the joint. I after I listened to the album more and more, it grew on me more and more. Because the first time I listened, I was just like, I think I need to listen again. Because there's something I'm missing.
I'm going to be honest. The Why Did I Miss?
Yeah.
I still feel is the best song on the project. So
really?
He gave us that song early. I feel like the best. Okay, a couple things. 2 projects I ran through quick. They wasn't sonically the sound that I'm into. I went back to Iceman because that's where the actual rap was. Again, I felt like I haven't seen nobody talk about a song in a way whether it was good or not. I just seen people talk about what the beef is, who he was dissing. Something that did catch my attention, and the internet is reckless, but they were reckless on this one, but I enjoyed it. They took the song where they saying he stole from the boy, Too Hard for the Radio. It's originally like a Mac Dre song. The boy probably took it from Mac Dre, being that they both from California, right? He's probably showing love to Mac. Drake took it. Some people saying he stole it from the boy. Some people saying he showed love to Mac Dre. But I watched somebody, I don't know who it was, take that song and they put it on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air beat. And I don't care what nobody say. I feel like that record go hard on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air beat.
See, when I first saw that on Twitter, I thought that was an actual song on the project because I hadn't listened to the project yet. So I'm like, why would he do the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air beat? Like, that's weird. But now that we know, of course, somebody did that, it explains everything.
I feel like it sounds good.
I personally like the Habibti album.
You like it?
I liked it because I like singing Drake, but I also like rapping Drake. I thought the Maid of Honor, it wasn't for me. That just was for like
that's like the up-tempo dance one.
Yeah, that was like more of a pop album, which a lot of people like that vibe too. But yeah, Iceman grew on me the more that I listened to it. They say it's on pace to do 520K the first week. It did 140K streams in the first day, which we all know GNX did about
140 million.
140 million streams.
Yeah, million streams.
The first day. Are you sure it's million?
It has to be. 140K is nothing.
So how do I have he's on track to do 520K in the first
That's probably sales.
Week?
Probably sales.
Okay, because of course we know GNX did 74 in the first week. So they're saying basically
streams versus not sales.
So they're saying he did double of what GNX
almost
did.
Double, yeah.
Maid of Honor did 135, and then Habibti did 130. So the other 2 albums still did well. He's on pace to do 800 just with these 3
They also
albums.
said that he gave in all 3 albums to fulfill his obligations to Universal.
Yeah, that is also the talk of the town.
This is just my personal opinion. You gave us all this music, so by the time I went through the first 2 albums and then I got to Iceman, I kind of was a little bit burnt out.
So you should have listened to Iceman first then.
Yeah. I played myself a little bit. I should have went straight to Iceman and focused on what he was promoting.
So yeah, a lot of people were thinking like this was just a lot of music to drop at once. But like you said, they were saying that this was a contractual obligation so he can get off of that Universal deal. We all know that he got $400 million for that. Now they're saying there's a private equity firm in Toronto that wants to partner with him, and the price tag on that deal is $2 billion, which is, of course, we know more than Taylor Swift. It's going to be, more than what Jay-Z has done. And, of course, we know he has a song on there where he let 21 Savage do the $2 billion on the table. Like, so the math is kind of mathing. Because when you think about that song and then you think about what they're saying that deal is going to be worth, they're saying he's like the smartest independent artist.
If you're a private equity firm and you offering him $2 billion,
yes.
How many years does this contract have to be at the least?
I don't think it's years. I think it's albums. So it's a certain amount of
albums. How many albums?
They're probably going to do like a 10-album deal or something like that. Yeah.
10 albums.
Where he, of course, he gains like all the creative control, of course.
So that would be $200 million an album.
Well, right now, Drake is at that level where it's just like his business deals are different. You know what I mean? Nike threw a whole party for him for these album releases because we already know he has an Octa with Nike. And he did a huge party in his hometown where there were fireworks. He invited a bunch of people out to listen to the album. So we already know this scale of doing business is different. With these moves that he's making, he's changing everything about the music industry and how you do business as an artist. Like, he's changing the game with this situation. Like, this is unheard of territory that he's chartering. And I think he's doing it to prove something to everybody. Like, it's not just about the music, it's about the business as well.
Well, I feel like as far as the business, it's a smart move business-wise just to get it all done with. I am 100% for the artist making more money than the label.
Of course.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't, in all situations, the artist more than the label.
It's about
the
time.
Basketball player more than the team.
It's
like,
time.
bruh, Drake took over the music session for this week. We don't even got no other music talk.
He took over the week.
Yes.
Because he's everywhere. It's just like, that's the talk of the town. But you know what? You'd be really surprised to know a couple more people dropped.
Yes.
They were bold. They were like, no, we drop it too.
Because I heard another project.
Kevin Gates dropped Lost Files, the collection.
I didn't get to hear that yet.
An album. We skimmed through it.
I will check it out.
We skimmed through it.
We did?
Yeah, we skimmed through it.
Okay.
But you really got to listen to things.
Yeah, I didn't lock into that.
Lucky dropped a new album called Drugs Are Bad. We skimmed through that too. There was 26 tracks on that album. Yeah. And Quando Rondo, who is currently locked up, he dropped an album too.
I heard Memphis Bleak, Smoke Dizza EP.
Yes, they dropped a 4-track EP too.
It started off automatically, sonically correct.
Trees Open Doors.
And I automatically said, hold up, what's this? Went to it, and he was like, Smoke Dizza, Memphis Bleak EP.
Smoke Dizza and Memphis Bleak, you guys could have given us a full project, and we would like that soon, please. Yeah, so make that happen, because we enjoyed that 4-track EP very much so. Thank you.
Yeah.
So music was Drake's this week. Like, this was his week. It's probably going to be his, but wait, hold on, because they said a little birdie, one of his executives over there, announced this past week that summer is Drake's, and they said the winter is too, which had a lot of people thinking that Drake was about to drop a whole nother album. If he drop another album, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Let me ask you a question, and this is the last on this little subject. If he did save and is preparing to drop, like let's say he gets out the deal, you think that he held the heat for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because I'm going to be honest, when we talked about Drake last week on the show, I was expecting rocket launches.
But you know why? He has his issues with Universal. So it's like, I'm not giving y'all the fire.
I kind of respect
I'm about to
that.
get out of that situation, and then I'm going to hit y'all with some heat right after. Just wait for it.
I hope that's what it is,
Because why would winter be yours, too? Winter? We're so far away from winter. Why would winter, it's like the rest of the year is yours. I like it. I like it.
Respect.
Pet peeve of the week. What was it?
The Clarity Act being passed. XRP jumping to 150 something.
Okay.
And then the next day dropping down again. XRP, man, I need y'all to do what y'all supposed to do. Ripple, Brad, get it together, Brad. I need my XRP to flip. That's my pet peeve. I've been waiting a year. They said this Clarity Act. I need that XRP to flip. I need that XRP to jump.
XRP is a patience game. XRP is testing everybody. Like that whole situation with XRP is like it's like whoever's the most patient is going to prevail, and those who can't be patient are going to just lose out. That's what I think with XRP.
I'll never sell it all, but they got me willing to sell like 1,000 of them, like 1,000 XRPs. I'm about to, yo, boy, stop playing with me, Brad, boy, like, cause I'm about to go from cause they got a scale based on how many you got, and I'm about to leave the shark dolphin area and go back to being a guppy, cause these dudes.
I think you should hold the line.
Hold the line. All right, that's it. I'm done, man. I'm done with my pet peeves. XRP, come on.
I didn't really have any pet peeves this week. This was kind of like a calm week for me. You know, we didn't get bothered by anybody particularly. Didn't get yelled at in the comments. You know, yeah, I was really kind of chilling. One little slight pet peeve I have though is I feel like more people need to live by their word, right? So if you say you want to do something, do it, right? If you say you're going to, you know, accomplish something, stick to that and accomplish it. Don't give up so easily.
Yeah.
You know, if you say there's something that you want to see or do it. Make it happen. We only have one life. I feel like just do what you got to do. Stick to your word. Stick to your guns.
I agree. And I want to also caterpillar off that one. I want to jump off that one with you. There's no perfect time. There's no perfect time.
At all.
And you started now, you keep going tomorrow, you keep going, and great things is built through consistency, y'all.
Yeah.
Great things are built through consistency, so stay consistent, but don't wait on the perfect time, because
and they can't be afraid to jump in, right? If it's something that's like you feel like, oh, I'm not ready, just jump in. Because if you don't jump in, you ain't never gonna do it. You're just gonna sit about it and think about it and wonder what could have been. Just jump in, just do it.
You watching Check Your Potential. It's episode 12.
Episode 12. High five. Ooh. High five to
We out of here,
12.
tribe. See you soon.
Peace until the next episode.